It's been a long time. How have you been? Alright guys, I'm back, and now welcome to Game Fact. Minecraft. Ah, what a wonderful game. It has even been referred to as the greatest educational tool for kids, since it is this generation's Legos. Yes, think about it. We used to play with this, and now we play with this. But who is the person behind the great game? Marcus Alex Pearson, or as many of you might know him as, Notch. Now Notch has made some powerful friends in the game industry that respect his work and love what he did. And with friends like that, you better believe he has some connections. But Tech, who are these friends? Well, these friends, my friends, are friends with Notch. Try to say that 10 times fast. Anyways, to name one, Valve, which brings me to my first fact. Team Fortress is one of my favorite games of all time. Now we all love to get rare items, whether it's making one or hoping for the best that one drops. But what's one of the rarest items in the game? Is it the Golden Ranch? Well, yes, it's quite rare since only 100 of them were made. But what other item could be so rare that only one person can have? I'll let you think about that. Any ideas? The top Notch. Yes. Notch makes an appearance in TF2 showing off his wonderful hat. A painted cardboard box adorned with several smaller cardboard pieces. The description says, and I quote, "Welcome to the secret society so exclusive it makes the Illuminati look like Costco. How exclusive? You're the only member. And this is the only item of its kind in all existence, so don't craft it, Miney." End of quote. Now let's bring out the man himself. Give a warm welcome to... Oh, one second. What? What do you mean not this episode? A future episode? Oh, okay. Well, it seems we made a simple mistake, and now that the cat's out of the bag, this is a perfect time to move on to fact number 2. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a fun game that can be played with cards, handheld, or even a console. Now Yu-Gi-Oh! Has over 2,000 plus cards, just to name some of my favorite, Cyberjar and Change of Heart. Now with so many cards, how can there possibly be just one? Yes, one. Just one single card that's the rarest of them all. Can you guess what card it could be? No, and guess 2 others. Now this card that I'm about to name has a very interesting history that makes it personal to the person that owns it. The name of the card is... drum roll please. Tyler the Great Warrior. Now Tyler Gristle, the owner of this rare and one-of-a-kind card, was diagnosed in 2002 with a type of cancer that affects the liver. The Make-A-Wish Foundation learned about Tyler's battle and gave him a chance to design his own Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yes, he got a chance to design a card. Now, with a little imagination and a pencil, he drew a picture that depicted a warrior deflecting an evil monster. But in case you're wondering what happened to him, Tyler's perfectly healthy now, and with all this said, we're moving on to fact number 3. Rare, rare, rare. All made back in the day when they worked for Nintendo. Let's talk about the first game. Donkey Kong Country Competition was considered one of a few rare games for the Super Nintendo. With only 2,500 copies out in this gigantic world, the Donkey Kong Country Competition cartridge was used in the Power Fest of 1994, as well as in the Blockbuster World Video Game Championship. Afterwards, the cards were sold to Nintendo Power subscribers' catalog, since only a limited amount of copies were produced. Now Star Fox. Now Star Fox was also made into a competitive game. The game was called Super Star Fox Weekend, with only 2,000 copies, possibly making this rarer than the Donkey Kong Country Competition cartridge. They also had a few other rare gems, even an official Star Wings / Star Fox jacket. So what did Nintendo do with the extra copies they had? They were sold in the Nintendo Power Supplies catalog for $45, which is a better deal than buying them now for $600. Well guys, we're getting close to the end of this episode, so let me throw one last thing in your direction. Hyrule Historia. Limited edition. Only 4,000 copies were made, and this is another soon-to-be rare item in the Nintendo world. Will you buy a copy before they sold out? With that said, this was Game Fact, and I will see you guys next time.